By the time he was released from prison, things had changed, and the areas he used to run was now being ran by those who were next in line. But Hot Boy Doney wasn't having it, so he put together a team of the hungriest have-nots around him. A bunch of off-the-porch gunslinging youngins who by all means bring a great portion of the streets back to Doney, and he called them the DOONey Boys.
Get touched for free nowadays.
I do it, man.
Doney was ignorant, but Doney was feeding them. You heard me? Doney was showing them what it was to, yeah, get this money, we gonna go down here, we gonna ball out. I'ma come to the club with y'all. So when he going to the club, he got like about 9 young with them, and all of them about it. You heard me? I'm talking about from the Timmy on down, all of them about it. You did? And that's what it was, you know what I'm saying, coming up in my project. You know, I had no problem who saying that who was the big dog.
The rise and fall of the original Magnolia Hot Boys ushered in the new wave of Central City gangsters and killers who received their understanding in street codes directly from members of the original Hot Boys and were named after one of the main members, Doney.
So you got a bunch of young killers that came up under Doney.
After gangsters' incarceration, Hot Boy member OG Doney was having issues with holding court as the only big timer in the Magnolia, so his plans for total dominance centered around the area's most dangerous youngins.
The OG Doney, one of the original Hot Boys, he had formed his own clique, you feel me? And that just was like the youngsters out the Magnolia. A new form of hustler. When Giggity got popped, basically Doney just took over.
It just was young gangsters from the neighborhood. No other choice but to be in what they was in from young. Pushed off the edge and shit, you know what I'm saying? He was brought up in that environment, watching them older hustle, you know what I'm saying? Watching them older, getting slang on and do all that shit. Like, they had no other choice but to be in that shit.
Doney took all of the young boys who had that 13 on up and helped them out.
A way of life for the youngsters all to get money and be on the same page. Doney had like a bigger plan than Giggity had, you feel me? And he was letting the youngins lead the way.
The game right now is like fucked up.
It was called the Dooney Boys, but they just started, for sure, they started calling them the DB.
About how many members was in the Dooney Boys?
Shit, it was a lot of them, man. Like I said, them was linked up. Like, they went to school, had on school uniforms, but still had their guns. Still to walk around. I see them again at like Nancy's, Ferret in Washington. They got on school uniforms. They eating donuts, drinking juice, school uniforms. They got their guns, they selling coke. You know what I'm saying? Young grinding. I had a choice. My mama she moved out to Magnolia after so long, got it together. She was an LPN. Made sure I had school clothes, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Dooney Boys had to hustle for their shit. Hustle for school clothes, hustle for shit. A lot of mamas was on drugs. Parents dead, or, you know what I'm saying, they live with their auntie. Shit was hard.
Real life have-nots with no way out but to hustle, and they all shared the same mindset when it came to war. A strategy Doney used in order to gain full control over the Magnolia drug trade, and for years it worked.
What I got a rap game for is really to get my homies really out this block so we could really be legal with the Benzes and the Hummers. We went through that in the early days, so now we trying to get these legal millions. You understand me?
The DBs, they start calling them, you hear Wacko in that, oh, y'all hear that, know your clap? Tell the DBs Wacko looking for him or got something for him, like, you know, you gonna show him some love, it's because of Doney.
Man, one time the DBs came to my house, we was cool. We had a shootout with them before at one time. But after that, we squashed that shit, it was cool. The boy came to my house one time, we kicking and smoking and shit. They picking up my guns, and I was like, ooh, bitch, look at this. Janelle too, Janelle was like, ooh, look at this. They picking up my guns, and I had all type of shit in that bitch.
So you said it was a lot of them, so.
It was a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? You dig? Them was selling dope, and when they was 14, 15 years old. You dig? I'm talking about, they all migrated to come together to one like gremlins. You dig? You did the Dooney Boys. All that was part of that.
What they do is called try to tip you. And tipping you is like when they try to test you to see how far they can go to see if they can get something out you. You gotta meet that with straight disrespect and straight on the reaction. You had other guys that they would do that to, they'll give them money out of their pocket and bomb tennis. They were scared of it. They were scared of it. And it was something to be scared of if you weren't about slinging no iron, because this would kill you. These little dudes at this time ain't give a fuck who they were trying to jack and steal from. The mistake, I'm telling you, when that state property shit came out, that get down and lay down shit, the young gunners started in the St. Bernard. Niggas had to deal with that situation when they came out with that state property, get down and lay down. Like all the that was on the block, they trying to run them over and take over everything. But see, we couldn't have that though. We couldn't have that because we let them do that, then how am I eat? Like, you know, the DBs probably had their 7-month run, or 8-month, 9 months. We had a 6-7 year run in that bitch. Like, we knew the DBs before they was DBs. Yeah. They was just the dudes from the project, you know what I'm saying? We been knowing. When Skiba went to jail and Dooney got killed and Wop went to jail, That's when they really became something that became kind of, it was less control and structure with them. Right. That's when they got really wild. They was always really shooting all this shit right here, but Ski Boo had them on a structure, like them hustling, about getting money, staying out the way.
Ski Boo was the top dog. He was like
no, I wouldn't. Well, with them, there wasn't no top dog. It was just those fellas, you know, the big dogs and the little dogs. Ski Boo had them dudes in check. They had them, when I say in check, they was strictly hustling. They was still doing a little watching, but they was getting to the bag. Kenny Boy, Johnny Boo might tell you, Dooney was like, you used to get, like, check him when he'd be out there playing, too much playing and shit. When Ski Boo and then went to jail and Wop went to jail, Wop started getting loaded and shit. So he really had up. Yeah. The DBs really had no guys because that's the dudes that was putting them in the work and looking out for them, this and that. So after that, they were talking about they gonna rob this and rob that. And they try to rob one of the dudes that were working for us. You know what I'm saying? And we're a team, we're a family. We ain't gonna let that happen. Like, you know, if you rob him, you might as well come rob me. You know what I'm saying? So I told my little partner, bitch, you gonna handle your business? You know what I'm saying? Don't come out here no more. Don't come out here no more. You gotta handle your business. You walk up on me and pat your pockets, this and that type of shit. Blue, woo, 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 woo. My little partner, they went to war. You know what I'm saying? They was shooting at the DB was shooting at them. You know,
all them little youngsters was hustling. Like, it was really about money, man. And looking was slinging iron when they had to. Stone and Soda Slim them every get to sling iron if they got to. But then when it kind of get to be stupid, like it just was like it just wasn't taking that shit. Like it don't matter. Like the minute niggas get out of line.
So you got a bunch of young killers that came up under Dooney. You know what I'm saying? And the name of one of them was Be Stupid. He in the Fed now.
You see what I'm saying? You got troopers out here. Got troopers out here trying to get straight. I know y'all know Stupid already. Stupid is
y'all already know I carry bigger than 411. Y'all already know I rock.
Be Stupid grew up on the corner. We stayed on the same block on Wild Willow.
That's Willow Street too again. Like every name that you done dropped has been Willow Street.
Ivory Be Stupid Harris was Soulja Slim's protege and Willow Street comrade, who was arrested 14 times before he turned 15 years old. He was charged for murder at the age of 16 and gained national notoriety when police accused him of committing murders in Houston and New Orleans.
Like Slim could basically send Stupid to do anything. Cause he had a genuine love for Stupid and he know what it's like to be in his position. Like Slim understand that you're a killer automatically cause look what you offer. You offer Willow Street. Be Stupid is off of Willow Street.
Well, how young you remember Stupid?
I remember Stupid when Stupid was a little boy, man. I'm from the Magnolia, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? And Stupid always was stupid.
Be Stupid always was a young, little wild something, so I wasn't shocked when I heard he was out there, you know. He come up under us.
And we be riding all day, cut through down to the bone.
You can see how Stupid was, the live wire he is, you feel me?
Hood red Stupid, and they got his ways from the driveways and the cold ways and shit. Seeing that era before him, how gangster they keeping in it. Them same niggas that was older than him, like Gangsta Stone, them all of them took a liking to him, they fuck with him. So they coached him throughout his days of running.
He was a little wild youngster. My co-defendant Blabber used to go to Be Stupid house and take the clip out the AK-47 or the SKS we have and give it to him and let him run around the house and play with it.
When he got shot in the foot, in the 13 or the 12 or one of them, he walked past me saying, "Twin, they gotta shoot Be Stupid in the head, not the foot. They can't shoot Be Stupid in the foot. You gotta shoot Be Stupid in the head. I killed Be Stupid."
He said that while he shot.
He walking past me saying that he said twin. He said twin. What's wrong with this? I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he was a lot.
Did he just a Magnolia? You ain't getting nothing else out him but that Nolia. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how he was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I say, you know, Be Stupid got the name Be Stupid because he ain't give a fuck. You heard me? You play, you lay. That's just what it is.
I just stopped Be Stupid from shooting, man. Put that up, Be Stupid. Chill out, man. That's the homies. He had that look. He'll be looking. He'll put that bitch up, and he'll just be looking at. You know, like you can talk to him. Like the dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like, and I ain't just saying this to be saying this. The little dude had a good heart. He just was kind of like when it comes to that street shit, he was a savage. Yeah, he on full ghost.
It's easy to paint pictures in the minds of viewers that Be Stupid was a real street monster at one time. And although his past may reflect such realities, it's been 16 years since his incarceration and he's now a grown man with a more mature way of thinking and speaking. His prior street life gave him a legendary status that makes his story very valuable, which seems to be where his focus is. Being a friend and protege to the legendary Soulja Slim, along with the dramatic storyline of his past, should easily give birth to a top-selling documentary, movie, or book.
I'm telling my man come up through the hallway.
crazy cut, man. Slim and Fist. I just really want to say, sell a lot of shit, though, but like I said, man, I be gonna really like speak my man like up close and personal, so man, it ain't that much longer this bitch doing, man. It almost over. This shit almost done. So man, you know, we gonna definitely get together and do us.
But Timmy was a live wire too. Yeah, Timmy. He was a live wire. I remember he jumped out on the avenue one day off a bike, hitting at some. I'm like, damn, what you doing? What happened? Man, this nigga gave me a fake $100 bill. He probably was lying, but he didn't give a fuck. It was a wild. We got to some one day. Timmy came down there, and you know he was talking to you and Freddie. What he told y'all? Like, man, let me come with y'all, please. We're like, man, this ain't much your beef. Man, I don't care. Let me ride with y'all. I ain't trusting like that. So my partner, him and Freddie got in the car. And they went and rolled on the shit. You know what I'm saying?
He just wanted to get this.
Next thing I know, Freddie coming off Forest Street with the bang out the window. Timmy, he just little slim ass out the window with the Mac 90. He had a Mac 90 with a drum on it. He used to love that motherfucking gun. He went and got that he out the window, hit boom, boom, boom. I'm like, this just love this drama shit. He was that type of dude.
It was the Push Boys and DOONey Boys. Right, that's how that come about.
You know they had the Push Boys out of Callio.
Yeah.
DOONey Boys out of Magnolia. Yeah. That was like one group. That's the only Callio Magnolia like link that was really, cause it been problems with the both sides.
Stoop and Joe, all of them really. All the people from out there, like I all us got a person that. One person that I knew for sure, like, I love this person who I'm about to name, and I know Stupid love this person the same. Miss Bertha, that's Junior Mama.
The Push Boys and the DOONey Boys, Push Boys, Joe, them be Stupid now. Yeah. Do with each other.
The one was Cali, one was Magnolia.
I actually Push Boy Joe from the Magnolia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He became a Push Boy in the Callio, but he from the Nolia. Like, you know what I'm saying? Him, his brother Beast, you hear me? Rest in peace.
Stephen Anthony Joseph, better known to us all as OG Doney, was the third and last hot boy to be gunned down in the streets of the city, and it was all attached to his newfound takeover.
What happened?
Doney wound up getting killed in a project.
After years of putting in work, the DOONey Boys had sustained themselves as one of the most memorable street crews that ever touched the city's soil. And although Doney didn't stay alive to see it all, his plan had worked. The DOONey Boys are now legendary when it comes to the streets of the NO.
What happened to the DOONey Boys?
Everybody just sprayed it out after Katrina, you feel me?
But a lot of them, you know, got killed and passed away and shit in jail. Like my cousin Johnny Boo just come home from doing like 9 years. He back out here, he trying to adapt to society. Yeah, he's DOONey boy.
If Doney would have never got killed and Skiboo never went to jail, the DB would probably be more, it would be more of them still around. Cause them dudes really had them dudes instructions, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why we salute Skiboo. You know, Johnny Boo, they trying to do positive shit now. And Skiboo, I have a special kind of respect for dude because we know mutual people, and if our name came up around them people, it was always positive feedback on our name. Right. So when I see Skiboo, I salute him, and I always got good shit to say about dude. He went did his time, came home, became a successful author. That's a success story I salute. Yeah, right. Shout out to Skiboo, man.
That's what be messing me up now when I look back at it, and I be seeing some of my partners that's passed away. Like, man, some of my partners really got killed at 17 and 18, and when you look at it, like, we really was way advanced. Like, what we was doing trigger play at 15 and 16 and shit, you feel me? Like, man, that was crazy. That's crazy to me now that I look at it and I was like, man, I was really in high school, really, you know, doing gun shit.
Let's take them back to 94 when they was some powder bags. Baby showed them how to swag, taught these niggas how to brag. Frank Minyard was the coroner picking up body bags. Coke was galore, Colombians came with a lot of Now a nigga from that know you had them Reeboks on, bumping that dope off a beeper in the Nokia phone. In 96, the richest nigga in the know you was Stone. So look at really kill it just to know that he gone. And when the nigga took her in the cell, we called it short stop. In 99, they had a different term, they call it baller block. And Lil Wayne drop block is hot juvie 400 degrees. And every nigga from New Orleans wrote your bulls and tees. Cash money ain't fuck with no limit, they was cool to me. Cause niggas still wanted to be bout it like P. I'm 504 to the gristle, you know that's to the bone. And it ain't been the same since Slim been gone.